All right, guys, welcome to episode 24 of the Fake Fans Podcast. We've got a banger on our hands, a very special episode. Joined with us, a very special guest. We've got William Neff.
That's right.
In the building.
I'm the Catboy collector.
Yeah. I want to say this is the first time I've ever worn a maid outfit in my life.
You're rocking it.
My digital footprint is forever messed up after this.
Make those paws work. Let's see what those
surprised.
paws can do.
Wait,
yeah. Yeah.
Wait, are you lying? I swear to God, I've seen an emote or a GIF of you.
Yeah, but I just wore the ears.
Oh, it's just the ears.
It's just the ears.
Oh.
Because like if you do that, you're
And
fine.
then the Mandela effect with Scarra wearing Catboy outfits is incredible.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm a Scarra GIF connoisseur.
Yes.
So like I've seen my fair share. Come, one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a classic.
So
I don't know.
You don't know about Cambridge mountaineering?
No.
The official Cambridge Mountaineering Club printed cum shirts, and I bought it and shipped it from their website before they stopped printing them for obvious reasons.
That's awesome.
That's insane to me that they had no idea that there was that.
Yeah,
They just come.
Honestly, I may have gotten ripped off. It may not have been them, but it was a good story. So like, I bought it.
Hey.
Awesome fucking shirt.
You own it. You own the cum shirt.
Yeah, I do.
Before we dive in, please check out the sneak peek on BLUELOCK Season 2.
才能の原石どもよ。お前らは全国の高校生ストライカー300名の中から厳しい選考を生き残って
This guy is my favorite character.
He's my favorite character too.
35名だ。
Ooh.
相手は意図さえ率いる
My favorite character is the guy who can dribble really well. I fuck with him. He's like a weirdo. And he's been like a weirdo from jump.
I think everyone in this show is like, I'm gonna devour you. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
This is like probably the most popular sports anime of like the current.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Oh.
BLUELOCK.
The eyes are crazy.
But I love characters with different colored eyes.
Heterochromia?
Did that make me basic? I swear.
No.
A little heterochromia?
A little
Yeah.
bit. October 5th.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, you know what I love about BLUELOCK is it's like a total denial of almost every sports anime ever. Where,
Yes.
like if you watch Captain Tsubasa or Fighting Spirit, any of those, it's always like, we work together. We're a team. Our friendship will get us through. And this one's like, fuck everyone.
Yeah.
It's on me.
Yeah, it's up to me to devour you.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's definitely like the I'm him
Yes.
archetype. It's great. This video is sponsored by BLUELOCK. Please make sure to follow the official English accounts on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Don't miss out. BLUELOCK Season 2 premieres October 5th on Crunchyroll. By the way, this is our last episode of our first season. We ended on a lovely episode number 24. Like it's like a 2-core arc of anime.
Yeah.
You know?
Some nerdy shit.
Yeah, and we're surrounded by alcohol because we're gonna be drinking today.
What would, if this was an anime, what would the arc have been?
Like the beginning?
I mean, like what happened this season?
Oh.
What changed?
What's their genre?
Who grew?
Oh. I want to say like maybe
Any new techniques?
it's like one of those techniques.
Yeah.
Well, I think Scar and I grew to be bigger and bigger haters.
Oh.
That's we got the hate no jutsu down for
Yeah.
sure.
So you're like the punished versions of your
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Like the innocent protagonist is all like really nice and innocent at the beginning, and at the very end he's like, fuck, I hate this world.
Yeah,
This
you're
world
like
should go to
Dark
hell.
Suit Deku right now. With
Yeah.
like the,
Exactly. Where it's
Okay.
all ragged and fucked up.
yeah.
That's us right
Okay,
now.
okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling that right now. But what are we drinking, guys?
I am going to drink some grapefruit soju
You know
to
what?
start with.
I'll join you guys.
You know what? Okay. I'm going to start with a banger. I'm going to take a shot of this unlabeled vodka and chase it with soju.
Oh,
Just to really get us on
Cheers.
a roll.
Well, unlabeled vodka, my
oh.
favorite.
Whoa.
Oh, you want more too?
Fill me up.
All right, I got you.
I think this is Tito's, but who knows?
Are we allowed to say? I don't even know.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
It's anime brand alcohol or something.
You know,
Whatever.
this is also the episode with our very first ever sponsor.
Yeah.
And so I never told them we were drinking, so I really hope it's
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, we might lose our sponsor off this, but fuck it.
I don't know. I hope it's okay. Cheers. You're washing it down with soju.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Lord.
That was straight rubbing alcohol.
Oh yeah, no, that's just room temperature vodka, bro.
Vodka shots, I've never gotten it.
I don't do it.
I can't do it.
Recently, I've been into like anything with ginger ale or sour. So I'm like rum ginger or like amaretto sour. I'm that kind of guy.
What about a Moscow Mule?
Oh, I fuck with a Moscow Mule.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Okay.
It's definitely not on the lower tier. It's definitely
Mid tier.
yeah. I would say mid-high.
Also like a mojito.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. I just don't like
Prosecco.
rum. I just don't like rum.
You know what? I'm not escaping the alcohol allegations. I've been telling everyone that I don't drink that much, which I don't.
Okay.
But whenever they see me, it's like it's really awkward because it's like, well,
The image of just you with alcohol piled in front of you in a Catboy outfit and saying, I don't drink that much is pretty awesome.
yeah, it's actually like, okay, first of all, also, these gloves are terrible. Like I am so,
Take them off. No, but like slutty.
Yeah.
I feel a little slutty.
No,
Let's make
like
them
rip
that-
up, use your teeth. Like,
Oh my God.
come on,
Oh my
come on. Oh,
Bow, wow. Bow,
but
wow, wow, wow.
I'm so close. Get that. Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. We put the
Oh
BL
my
in Blue
God.
Lock, baby.
I don't even know if I can do that. I'm not anymore. I'm so bricked up right now.
Oh my god.
Wait, I was
Oh, did you hear that? Sorry.
Stop slamming the tables.
like, I can't get this. Everything on the back is broken. by
He's
the
so
way.
slutty.
I have
Do you
to-
see the way the shoulder is just
I have
sliding
like
off?
the
Cover up, harlot.
the elbow out and exposed, and I feel like a little like weird about it. I also am wearing the like knee highs for some of the first time in my life.
Yeah.
And like they keep rolling like over, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of what an experience. Like,
You're
my
literally
God.
the anime character who like can't keep her clothes on.
Yeah.
Like from Fire Force, wherever
Yeah.
she's just like, ah,
but like I already lost like the thing right here. It's like it's just coming off. Like I don't know what to say.
Wait, I actually thought that like archetype, like it's like, oh, it's so unrealistic. The
Yeah.
clothes just falling off. But now you're making a pretty good argument. that this
Fanservice
is
Scarra
Yeah,
over
fan
here.
service is real.
Like I don't have a snatched waist like Peter, so like it's ripping in the back.
Bro,
it's
I
like
don't have. Okay, listen. I was looking at old clips of myself,
Yeah.
and like I've gained weight since then. But like I've always had like a protein shake shaped body. Does that make sense?
yeah.
You know how it's like it's kind of like bulbous. Yes. So it's not like a pear necessarily, but it's like
Right.
a gourd almost.
Yeah.
but
you
it's
know?
better than the fridge because like that's what I have a fridge like literally like
Yeah.
like this.
I don't know. I feel like built like a fridge is definitely more flattering than built like a protein shake.
Hassan's built like a twin mattress.
Oh my god, yeah.
Not even a king size.
No.
Bro's fucking massive. Wait, was he doing the Knut exercise challenge too, or is he just
No. He's just been taking his diet very seriously. I'm real proud of him. He's really been dialed in.
Yeah,
Dude,
you guys have been look good. good.
I like you just got off that, right?
Yeah.
You went to Austin and just had like a 30-day bender.
I went to Austin and I lived there and I kind of lived and breathed it. And my mentality was like, well, if I'm going to move away from my home and like be away from my stream setup and kind of make myself uncomfortable, I might as well make myself as uncomfortable as possible and fully commit to this.
yeah.
So I really didn't break the diet almost at all. Was really hard on the workouts. I tried to get extra cardio. I'd walk my dog a bunch every day. And yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I've always looked at you as like that's a guy who looks fucking good. Like guy that looks really fucking good. And then you come back from Austin, it's like, dude, this guy looks so good. Like I
hella
didn't
good.
know.
I'm trying to see how weird we can get with it.
Oh,
I'm
man.
trying to see how far we can push it.
Oh, like we as in like you and Hassan or
Just
we?
me. I'm gonna
Oh.
see how far I can take it. I'm still on the Camp Knut diet, and it's another week and a half later. I just feel like I've hit that perfect stride where like it's weird. At first, the diet I hated it, and now like I crave it, which is weird.
Oh,
I think I geared my body to like.
Okay, that's good, right? Like
Yeah.
it's building food
It's like
habits.
so when I was on a diet for like a month, like a really serious one, it was like it was hard, then it was really easy in the middle, and at the very end it was hard again. And I'm just like, I can't do this. I'm on a 1 month break from my trainer, and he
Yeah.
comes back like next week, and I know the first thing's gonna be like, what the fuck happened, bro? I'm like, don't talk to me, man. I understand. Let's get back on it, man.
I gotta fit into my Catboy outfit.
Yeah, I'm so, like I don't know what happened here, guys.
I'm spilling out
I'm
of it.
literally it's just coming off, you know.
It's all good. You're gonna get back on that horse. You
Yeah.
look real good, bro. Yeah. I mean, I've been thinking about going to a gym again because like okay, so what happened was, I swear to God, we were doing so good. I went to a trainer. I had a gym membership. Things were really going really good. Then we had this fucking Philippines trip, right? By the way, this was in like May.
Oh,
So,
that's
like,
a long time.
That's a long time ago.
Travel kills
Yeah.
the gym.
I was gone for 2 weeks, but not only did travel kill the gym, when I came back, my personal trainer retired from personal training and like changed jobs to work for like a news network or some shit.
Oh my God.
So I was just like, oh, what the fuck? And like my personal trainer was this like super nice gay guy who like was very chatty, gossiped a lot. Really, we built like a rapport. I really liked it, and he recommended like one of his coworkers who was kind of like a dude bro, Chad, and I was like, man, like he's a nice guy, but like this is just not what I wanted, you know?
I understand. You have to vibe well with your trainer.
For sure.
If you don't, you're just like, eh.
Yeah, I just wanted my buff twunk back, bro.
Yeah.
It's gone.
I always tell people you got to find whatever kind of fitness you enjoy.
Yes.
I legitimately enjoy the feeling of like getting stronger and challenging myself, putting on a playlist and just going and sitting in the gym. But I know that's not everybody. So whatever it is, like rock climbing, pickleball,
like
whatever you're going to stick with, that's going to make you the fittest.
Yeah. Like literally, like I just got used to putting like a TFT game on and it's walking.
Yeah.
It's like, if you can fucking do it, that's the best you can do.
That's what Lakari did the entire Camp Knut.
Really?
During all of his fitness stuff, he was playing TFT.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Joke's on you guys. Hearthstone Battlegrounds is the superior auto battle.
I'm not going to say anything. If I speak,
it is the superior auto
if
battle.
I speak, you know. But yeah.
I'm playing Magic the Gathering Arena. On my
Oh,
phone.
fuck, real?
Yeah. real
How
shit.
do you like the new set? I've only been collecting the new set.
I don't
never
even
playing.
think the new set is out on Arena yet, or maybe it came out today.
It's like, sorry, when I say new set, I mean the most recent set. Like, I don't even think it's new anymore.
Bloomborough?
Yeah, Bloomborough.
Bloomborough was sick.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
I actually loved how much it looks because I grew up reading the Redwall books.
Yeah.
The Brian Jacques, and like I was like, dude, this shit looks like fucking Redwall.
I fucking loved it. Also, they have a lot of my favorite type of card. My favorite type of card in any of Magic is like a 1/1 that can become like a Godzilla.
Oh god. Mm-hmm.
I fucking love cards like that. And they had one in the set that was like a white red that was a little mouse, and he was like my fucking anchor, bro. Because I love doing drafts, and they have so you crack like I think it is like 3 different sets, and you get to draft. I love doing that, and I did that like all the time.
Drafts are my favorite form.
Yeah,
I think
it's pure.
the other stuff is not as fun, and draft is like always a new experience, and it's like you always get into it. I used to go to PAX every year, and they do drafts from the start of the con to the end of the con.
Yeah,
all hours of the day. You just walk into the
So
draft room,
awesome.
and just boom.
Yeah.
So sick.
I was like there for like 4 hours a day.
I think Commander is my favorite format personally. Like
Yeah.
EDH.
I feel like every time I feel like I've had a bad experience with Commander because I've only played against really good people, and I have used like a few pre-mades, and I'm done turn 2. You know what I mean? Like their decks are just like mill, and I'm just like, oh god.
Yeah. That's why so how I used to do it was like I would have like a few sweaty decks, but then I would lend my sweaty decks to my friends to play. So it would be kind of like an equal power level. Or we would just crack brand new fucking like pre-made decks and only play the pre-made. So,
some of the pre-mades are really fun and cool and good, but I think if you have enough time to theory craft a commander, like you can make commanders that are like you're done turn 1.
Yeah,
like
it's
they'll
disgusting.
wipe you.
Yeah. I think I've never played Commander before. Like seriously, I played it once, and it was like okay. I never gave it a real shot. But it's the most popular format now. Yeah. I go away for like a couple of years, and I'm just like, oh shit, everything's changed.
Yeah. With draft, I like the element of variable, and I also like the gambling element.
Yes.
Oh yeah, me
Because
too.
when you flop like legendary, you're like, oh shit, a legendary blue. I've never played blue, but it's time to crap. You know, I'm gonna build around this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shit's fun.
I have a confession is that sometimes I'll buy cases of Magic boxes and be like, I'm gonna fucking draft with the homies with this shit.
And then you just
I'm gonna
crack
set
it.
a time.
You just crack it
and then I'm just
yourself.
like, okay, I'm just gonna like open one box. I'll open one box. And then like, you know, you got like the booster pack opening technique down. You know, you just do like the one singular tear.
So
pack just
satisfying.
comes out. You get that fucking smell of the
So
new booster
satisfying.
pack. And you're just like, oh yeah. You fucking even set up, you know, like how to make it so the rare shows up last.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh.
Fuck yeah. Serialized. Oh,
Fucking TCG player prices just like on your monitor, and you're just like, oh.
you guys want to hear something fucking hilarious, TCG related? I sat down with Pokemon at TwitchCon because I've been doing a few streams with them, and we're doing some more stuff in the future. But we had a really good conversation, and at the end of the conversation, he's like, "Here, let me give you something," and he gave me the Pikachu card from Worlds, and he gave me one pack of Hidden Fates. I was like, go ahead and rip this. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna rip it before my name your price show. See if it's good luck. 1 pack, rip it. Set chase Greninja, like $600 card.
Oh my god!
I'm telling you, I was like, oh, this show's about to go crazy. I did not feel nerves at all. I was like, the gods are with me, dude. It was sick.
Dude, that's an incredible feeling.
We should always, dude. Have you seen the new trading card store simulator?
Yeah.
I played it. And so if you want to have a great time with it, the way I've been playing it is I set challenges every night.
Oh.
So I'm like, the stream doesn't end until I pull $1,000 card. Then the next night, the stream doesn't end until I pull $1,500 card.
Oh
and the next night, the stream doesn't end.
God.
And it has been like wild because you get stuck. And then you're like ripping for your life.
You gotta keep your store afloat, and you're just in the back being like,
yeah. I have mods to make me rip faster too.
That's so funny.
Yeah, my employees are just watching me blow my income away.
Okay, that convinced me. People have been telling me for the longest time, like, Peter, you do this IRL anyway.
Yeah,
You might as well fucking do the TCG.
They also have a mod so you can add Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
No.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Then it gets real serious.
Oh my god.
All I know is this guy made it like I just got off playing Supermarket Simulator.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's pretty okay. That's not bad. And I'm like, but what's next? And someone comes out with TCG card shop simulator. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good.
Yeah. I love so I probably rip like 1 pack a day because I walk my dog to the local Target and then I walk back. That's like my tradition every morning.
Really?
Yeah, I'll go buy like a $5 pack and rip it after I walk my dog. But I love first it's like nostalgia, right? It's like a throwback to when I was a kid and I used to like literally recycle bottles to get the money for cards.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And also it's just like that little hit of like
Oh yeah, no, it's the slot machine, baby. I get it.
yeah.
Wait, I'm sitting next to 2 fucking degenerates.
Listen, I fucking play the digital slot machines every night.
Whoa, 1 pack a day is
like literally.
that's the methadone.
When you say it like that, I was like, cigarettes? You just go to the store, 1 pack a day.
When I'm walking my dog.
1 pack a day, $700 in Honkai last night. It's the same thing.
Whoa, $700 in Honkai Store Royal?
Okay, to be
That's
fair,
it?
hear me out.
Oh, come on, God. I like how you're like, I'm sitting next to 2 degenerates.
Well, he is famous for different
degeneracy.
Yeah.
No.
What were you trying to pull?
Well,
New banner?
Well, it's so okay. I pulled a punishment that was like, oh, you have to max out the current banner.
Oh.
So I was like, all right. Well, I guess I'll just do that now. Well, okay. First of all, let me roll it back a little bit for more context. So, I have a gacha machine in my room that is filled with gacha pods that have punishments in them. When I hit like certain sub like tiers, I roll the gacha punishments. But
these don't sound like punishments.
Yeah. That sounds like what you want to do.
Listen,
It'd be like if an addict opened a gacha pod and it was like, do a bunch of heroin. And he's like, oh no, here I go.
I don't do heroin. I don't do. Anyway, so Twitch released this new thing for September where like if you gift 5 subs, you'll get a bonus sub.
Dude,
you'll get 1 bonus sub minimum.
Yeah.
But sometimes you'll get more.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
it's gacha.
So it's straight gacha gift subbing. So someone gifted 50 subs and Twitch gifted 42 bonus subs on top of it. It was insane. So people were just like dropping massive amounts of subs. I pulled a punishment that said match subs for 5 minutes. So people were going fucking sicko mode. So I'm just like cranking out fucking punishments. These punishments are supposed to be last me like a month, by the way. Like the entire gacha machine is supposed to last me like a month or 2, you know? This shit went through in like 2 hours, essentially. So I'm just cranking out punishments like fucking insane. I'm pulling 24-hour streams and all this shit.
Oh, God.
Do 10 rolls in gacha. And yeah, like I pulled the fucking one that was like max out the specific character. So like I had to drop like $600.
What character was it?
Her name is Robin from Honkai Star Rail. She's really fucking
Okay, good.
She's really fucking
At least you have
good.
that going.
Yeah. Are you a gacha player? I don't know much about you.
I don't play much gacha. I really like Zenless, though.
Zenless is so good.
I like Zenless because the combat style hits my ADD in just such a way. So I've played a little bit of that. I'll play it every once in a while, but I'm not like a huge gacha head. I'll definitely roll it down though.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I'll have you over sometime, and you could just roll with me, baby.
Yeah, we just roll
That's
it down.
just fun. Yeah.
One of my favorite streams of all time, I always mention this, Lucari, when like I think it was Kui first came out in Genshin Impact, or forget
was
what
it Chi-Chi?
Chi-Chi,
Maybe
Kui.
the very big. That's like at the very
Yeah,
beginning.
no, this is like the very beginning.
Okay.
This is like when the game first came out.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped like, I want to say like 10 grand in a day trying to pull this banner.
I've heard about that dude's fucking like I think he outdoes me.
It was the greatest stream I've ever watched because Lucari, peace and love. I love him so much. But like just watching this man in the throes of anguish, like tears rolling down his face, like, please, I need it. And then the jubilation when he finally pulled it, like, I'm free.
No,
As
yeah.
he's just spent a car on like
Yeah.
on Gacha, was like, this is insane.
For that character too, which is crazy.
That's what he judges
Yeah,
it for.
yeah.
He's like,
If it was Robin,
Yeah.
Listen, Chi-Chi is like the most.
Oh, it's the
if
worst.
it's actually Chi-Chi,
It's
she's
the
the
worst
most
character
dog
ever.
shit healer.
Yeah.
Like the worst character.
It's
It's
like
it's a meme how bad she
Yeah.
is. So I wonder if
he's in it for the waifu though.
that's well, she's a small lolly child.
Oh, okay.
we're gonna,
He's not in it for the
cheers.
waifu.
Cheers on that.
Hey now.
Yeah.
Don't laugh at us. Don't laugh at us. We're getting laughed at.
Yeah, we just have like a peanut gallery over there.
Yeah, aren't you drinking with us, huh? That's what I fucking thought. Oh. But I always known you to be a huge film buff. Like I think
Yeah.
like that's one of the
Yeah.
biggest things that
Yeah.
Twitch knows you for.
Yeah, he just recently
Other
got
than
banned
your
for it.
incredible. Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, I
that
got
shit
banned.
fucking sucks, by the way.
It's all right. Listen, it's tough because the film class is like such a staple in my community, and when Amazon Prime Watch Party went away, it obviously became like a calculated risk. And you know, I do my best to make it exist in a legal gray area and to try and make it transformative in that I do teach like an hour to an hour and a half long film class at the end of it. But I know what I'm doing and I accept the risk, and it's a bummer, but like, you know, I got to do better and find other ways to make it feasible to
I
keep
just
going.
realized because you were talking to me about how, like, what if we do a stream after this?
Yeah.
Isn't
I'm banned now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I can't do it.
You can't even show up on one of ours.
No,
right?
no,
we
no,
would
no.
get banned
Yeah.
by
Wait,
Wait,
collateral.
how long is this banned for?
I am on band at 10 tonight. So
Oh,
7 more
okay.
hours.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you ever been banned before?
No, you know,
You guys you've never been banned?
I've not been banned yet.
Okay, I have streamed like years longer than him. I've never been banned before in my life. It's actually like
Really?
a thing my partner manager told me. I think that he was like, it was like a proud thing to be proud of. I've never been banned,
I've been banned, I think, 4 times.
Oh shit.
and I
got banned for watching the Samurai Jack trailer.
Okay, that's crazy.
Oh, the trailer?
Yeah, so at the time, Warner Brothers was
I remember
screening its
that.
content by how long you watched it. So I was going through Samurai Jack, and because I paused, they thought I watched like 20 minutes of it, but I was doing like a breakdown of like, oh, here's what you can expect from Samurai Jack in the new iteration and blah, blah. And they were like, oh, he probably watched a whole episode. So
Damn.
they clapped me for that.
You're like a bad boy. Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
when I think of Will now, I think of smoking cigs, fucking got
Yeah.
sunglasses on. Like
The other time I got banned, I'm really glad I got banned. I don't know if you guys know this story. Do you know who Mr. Wobbles is?
I am familiar with them.
Mr. Wobbles
Was it like
is
Rust related?
Yeah. He's a streamer and musician who had been banned for like, I think like 5 years on Twitch, or maybe 3, I don't know. But he made a song about like a stalker that was like a satirical song, and Twitch considered it like an act of violence or something like that, and they indefinitely banned him. And so when we were doing Rust, he was a YouTuber, and I didn't know that he was banned, but he became integral to the Church of the Blood God.
right.
And his YouTube videos of Rust started going crazy, like million view videos. And because of this, Twitch realized that he was a banned streamer, and they came in and they delivered emails to all of us like, you cannot stream with Mr. Wobbles anymore. He is banned. If you stream with him, he will be removed. And so no one had told him, and people in Rust were just like running away from him. And so I went up to him and I muted my mic and I put my camera down, but I had like a long conversation with him, like, Wobbles, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know if I told you, but Twitch sent out like an email to everybody about how you're a persona non grata and no one can speak with you.
What the fuck?
And so because of that, and then afterward I said, hey guys, I'm sorry I muted my mic. I had to tell Wobbles he was banned. If you want to check him out, he's on YouTube. They said that was banned evasion enabling. And then I went ballistic, and I like basically used all my resources. And we got Wobbles on banned on the platform. They reevaluated his situation. They brought him back, and he was back on the platform before I was.
That's fun.
So that was another one. And then this is a ban. And then I caught a ban one time for watching old seasons of Survivor.
I mean,
fuck
fair.
it. Survivor's fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it's
Stop
all right.
being so damn entertaining. Yeah.
Wait, what you consider like the TV series that like you love to watch? Like we talk about Survivor. Everyone's watched Kitchen Nightmares. All that stuff on
you know what's really funny is Survivor was the first reality television program I ever watched in my life.
Oh.
I never watched a single episode of reality television.
You know, I've never seen an episode of Survivor.
Wait,
really?
Ever. Yeah.
Survivor's great.
Never seen Survivor.
The early episodes of Survivor were awesome. I don't know how they are now, but like the early episodes were sick.
I think it's still tremendous. I think the humanity stripped down to its most base elements and like thrown in a pressure cooker, and it's almost like BLUELOCK in that you have to like eat your friends, right? You have to consume them to win.
It's okay. Like I think OTV has always thrown out the idea of like a Survivor thing with like Twitch and streamers and all these other people, and I always think of it as like that sounds crazy, but think of the production that you're gonna need to make a good one.
Let me be Jeff Prost on that, and we're good. Let me be the host. Let me be the.
You want to be the host?
Oh yeah.
I feel like I'd rather see you as the contestant. To be honest,
I'm gonna be honest.
You
guys don't want that smoke.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm so dialed in on Survivor. I would be a threat.
Okay, that does make sense. Oh, who do you think would be good, like entertainment-wise, in like a Twitch Survivor show?
Myth.
Okay.
Ooh,
I think Myth would be tremendous. You know who I think would be really good?
Hmm.
Cutie Cinderella.
Oh, yeah.
Cutie Cinderella is one of those people where she might not be the physical threat. She might not win the challenges, but
mentally,
The
it's a social
politicking.
game.
Yeah.
It's a social game.
I agree with that. Okay.
Get in your fucking head. Trying to think of like who else would be Hassan would be terrible.
Hey, me too. I would not last the night.
I don't know if you would be.
Oh.
Because you're very likable.
Oh.
People don't like to vote for really likable people. Sometimes people get saved in Survivor just because they are very likable.
People do like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the person that like tried to rally a contingent against you might get thrown under the bus.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I need to start watching Survivor. This sounds
Survivor
interesting as fuck.
is really good. And the great thing about Survivor is like there are probably 30 moments that are so insane in the history of Survivor that you like cannot believe what you are watching. And essentially it's like watching chess, where some games are very flaccid. Some seasons of Survivor, no matter what they try to do, are
It's
just
whatever.
like down the pipe. Oh, that person's going to win, whatever. And other seasons, because it's been around so long, the meta is like so developed and players are so insane about the meta that you see these ridiculous plays that you're like, so just an example, there's this guy named Russell Hands who changed Survivor because before Russell, who is considered to be a bad guy and a villain and all this stuff. But before him, there's something called immunity idols.
Right.
And an immunity idol can be played during the vote. And if you play it, they can't vote you off.
Okay.
Which is really big in Survivor because then you basically push the vote to someone else, changes the anatomy of the game. If there's two alliances, it might change the numbers. Before Russell, people had to find clues to go and find these idols. Right. And then I got the clue. Yeah, I can find it. Russell decided that he wasn't going to wait for clues. And so he developed a system he called Truffle Pagan, where he knew that the production of Survivor needed a shot of you finding the idol, or else the show doesn't work. Right. Because if you just have an idol, the audience doesn't know. There's only been a few times where an idol has been played like just exposed naked penis. Usually there's a lead up to it. So Russell would go out and walk the jungle for hours and exhaust the camera crew and see if they like landed on a spot at all that wasn't him. And then he would be like, oh, they're trying to find the idol. So he would do this all day till they slipped up. And then he'd look in that area and find the idols. And he found like 4 idols in one season without clues.
What?
And this technique has now been implemented by tons of Survivor contestants, including an Australian Survivor contestant who won named George. And he literally taught his teammates how to do it as well. And it's like, there's crazy shit.
Wow,
like
that's
that.
so
That is
meta.
actually
Yeah.
so crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is, I can't believe they even allow that.
Do they like talk about these
Well-
strategies during the season, or is it more of like a post like season interview?
It's postseason interview. George slipped up at one point during the season, and his teammate said on camera, George taught me how to find the idols, which is a reference to basically exhausting the camera crew.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah. Can you imagine being the camera guy who has to follow this guy in a jungle with a shoulder mounted like 30-pound camera, and you're like, oh, please just give up, dude.
Dude, they have to take like shifts now or something.
I don't know. You'd have to ask more in depth, but yeah, that's like one of the cooler little details, and there's a bunch like that.
Wait, stupid fucking question. Are new seasons of Survivor still like airing?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So 2 of the biggest seasons of Survivor ever are happening, where there is a season in Australia. So Australian Survivor is the second most popular Survivor, and some Survivor fans, including myself, think the Australian version is better than the American version.
Okay.
So this next season of Australian Survivor is called Australia versus the World. So it's the best Australian survivors of all time versus like some of the best people from the world. So the Netherlands, United States, forget what areas have done Survivor.
Oh, so it's like an All-Stars
Yeah.
Survivor show?
And then the United States, I think, is having an All-Stars season where it's only winners. Like it's a season of all winners,
Wait, that's
which is
sick.
going to be fucking nuts. Because usually when the winners come back, they're targeted immediately and
Yeah, but they're all winners.
they're all winners. But there's only very few people who have won twice.
Okay.
Oh.
How long has Survivor been airing for?
Oh,
A
God.
long time.
God.
Like 30 years.
30
And,
years?
and I think they do 2 seasons a year. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy. Holy shit.
They're on like season 50 or something.
That is, I did not, I thought it was like 30 something.
Yeah.
No, they're and now with all the different ones all over the world. As I said, it's like watching Among Us.
Mhm. But that's true. I guess. Wait,
Yeah.
I guess Among Us was really.
shit,
It's like it was like
Yeah.
Gen Z. It was like Gen Z Survivor,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Damn, Survivor walked so Among Us could run, huh?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But
Among Us.
but I mean, Survivor outlived Among Us. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
No.
I mean, I think people still play Among Us.
Dude, they do. Oh, also, just completely unrelated. Have you ever worn knee-high stockings before?
I think I lost blood circulation in my legs. I'm gonna be honest.
I have. Like, is this too? Like,
Whoa.
it's showing this like too.
Fan service.
It's like.
You are method. You are becoming your character.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I keep falling out of the. Oh, should I show my feet?
Okay.
Can you say Baka?
Baka.
Oh.
Rock hard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm finishing right now. Holy shit.
Holy
Look,
crap.
I'm just saying, like, it's like impossissle to keep up. Like, it keeps.
Oh
rolling.
no, not for me though. Not
keeps,
for me.
It keeps rolling down, man. Like how do people wear these outside and shit? Like, it's literally impossible.
I could tell that Scarra took a lot of notes while he was in Japan because
Yeah.
he's the perfect fucking cat
Yeah.
right now.
I think this is now your next season. This is just the permanent.
Yeah,
attire.
this is just our outfits, right? We're pink maid and black maid now.
Please don't make me do this.
Blue Lock comes back and they're like, we love the ad read. Drinking's fine, but we got gotta have those cat boys back.
And I'll be like, anything for you, Blue Lock. I'll put on the cat ears.
No, but the blood circulation's gone. Like, I think the alcohol is helping with the numbness of my shins.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Okay, no, I was just curious. I've never like this maid outfit is just all kinds of like,
Oh, there's some tightness.
Yeah,
and not
like,
just with you, for me too.
Yeah, it's like very wow.
Listen, if this wasn't being recorded right now, I would take you right now, man.
Yeah, oh my God.
Made on made action.
We both went simultaneously. Oh, God.
Sorry, too far. Maybe too far. Wait, well, may I ask you? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, go.
I was just talking about
please. You're slutty. I saw you tugging on your shoulder. You're gonna say some slutty shit.
It just feels slutty. Okay?
Yeah, the fans are gonna get mad that there's too much fucking fan service.
This is like the most skin like I show normally.
Wait, we should call this the fan service episode.
You're like Dragon Maid level of fan service.
Oh my God. Oh shit! Put it back on. I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
I know that you are very, very into like anime and manga,
Sure.
like Japanese culture. I was wondering, what are your like top 3 animes of all time?
Okay.
This one's pretty easy for me. The number one bright shining beacon is Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cowboy Bebop, I understand why certain people don't like it. Because in the same way that like Survivor follows a format, I think a lot of anime follows a format. And Cowboy Bebop is very atypical, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's an episodic. There's not like one really clean arc through it.
Mm-hmm.
It's an episodic. It's one season. It's very atmospheric. There isn't a ton of action. There's no like techniques. So I understand why people don't gravitate towards it. But I think in terms of like style, soundtrack, animation, dub, it's perfect. And I'll tell you, Cowboy Bebop was the first anime I ever saw. And it was because I was at a sleepover when I was a really young kid and I couldn't sleep because I was scared. It was my first sleepover ever. Oh. So I wandered into my friend's living room and I turned on Cartoon Network because I was a child. And it was like when Adult Swim was brand new.
Oh yeah.
And
Toonami,
all the kids out of the pool. And Cowboy Bebop came on and it was the first episode, which I think is called Asteroid Blues, which I think is the best episode of anime ever, period. Like I think that pilot episode is the greatest anime episode ever. Ooh. And it changed my brain chemistry. Yeah. Like I couldn't believe that there was a cartoon that was doing these things. And I was just hooked.
Did your brain chemistry also change with the live action?
No.
I just really, because
how fucking dare you, first of all?
I watched like 5-10 minutes of it. Yeah. And I was like, do I need to watch more?
I've shown my friends clips.
It's crazy because the live action gets so much criticism that I don't think is valid. Like I think the actors and actresses did a good job. I think it looked okay. I think the problem is that thematically they totally miss the voice of Cowboy Bebop. Like for example, the first episode, that pilot episode is all about a woman in an abusive relationship and she's trying desperately to get to Mars. And so she has this like fleeting romance with Spike and they have this kind of emotional connection of broken people. And then at the end, right before she dies, she has this epiphany that like the dream she was chasing would never happen. And she found herself in this trap with Asimov, who's her abusive boyfriend. And it is profound and deep, and it's a hard message that I think a lot of women relate to, which anime misses a lot of times. But in the show, the first episode, they wanted to rush Faye in because everybody's like, everybody loves Faye. So they got rid of the romance. They got rid of that it was an abusive relationship. It's just a woman who's like, I like Asimov, and I'm the entitled daughter of some crime boss, and I'm doing this because I like it. And I watched that and I was like, oh no, oh my God. Like it was so, it was like if you took the commentary in Get Out about race out of it. You're like, oh yeah, people like this because it's a horror movie. Right? It was so tone deaf. And that is not the fault of the actors. It's not the fault of the set designers or the costumers. But whoever wrote that script fundamentally did not understand Cowboy Bebop. And it happens over and over again. There's another episode with the Teddy Bomber. The Teddy Bomber, his whole thing is he's like anti-capitalist and no one will listen to him and he's silenced. And then the episode, the Teddy Bomber verbatim says like, I'm doing this because I want to. And you're like, please, how did you miss all the themes? It's anti-capitalist. And it made me want to pull my hair out.
It makes me think that the writers have never watched the original anime. First of all, like I don't think there's no way, right? And then also they just read like Cowboy Bebop in like bullet points. They're trying to hit like some of the aesthetic qualities.
Can I give my honest take on this?
Yeah.
I'm sure they watched it, but I think the problem is it's the same problem that directors face when making video game movies. And it's because they approach these projects with these are toys for children. These are childish things that people enjoy on a childish level, and they do not give them the respect that they deserve as just flat pieces of art. When I watch an anime, I don't watch it through the lens of this is for children. This is a cartoon. This is baby stuff. I look at it as though this is a limitless world that an artist can express themselves through. Without CGI, without the cost of a camera, without live talent, they can do whatever the fuck they want. And that's why when the live action Cowboy Bebop was first proposed with Keanu Reeves, they couldn't do it because they said it would cost $1 billion. Because anime drawing is so limitless. And your imagination is the only like barrier for those artists to express themselves. So I think all these directors think that they are better than the medium. They're like, well, I come from film. Film is prestige, you know? Kubrick made film. Who's ever made an anime? And they dumb it down.
Okay.
They dumb it down. And that's why it doesn't have that kind of passion or love.
That's crazy. Because for me, like in my top movies of all time, like Spirited Away is in the top 3.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's like
100%.
easily. Not even
100%.
close.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, like, go to, you know, it's different now. Anime has kind of become much more ubiquitous. But go back 15 years and go to talk to anybody in the Midwest and try and be like, do you like Satoshi Kon? Do you like, you know, Studio Ghibli? Do you like, they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. And now it's huge.
Now it's huge.
Not everyone's going to Japan.
Yeah.
They want to be weebs.
Yeah.
It's the cool thing.
Yeah, being weebs is cool.
I was a weeb before it was cool.
Yeah, it's actually true.
Did you join the anime club? It was called I always find it funny because every like high school and like school growing up had like an anime club, but the anime people who were really into anime did not join because it was like
I
don't stay hidden.
I went to a boarding school.
Oh.
And so we didn't have an anime club, but I'll tell you this story. This is really funny. I wrestled on the wrestling team for a year because it was the best wrestling school in the country, maybe in the world, Blair Academy. And I was not very good. But I had a roommate who was a wrestler and I had friends who were wrestlers. So I lived at my high school and I showed them Cowboy Bebop. And episode 1, they're like, what the fuck is this? Episode 2, they're like, all right. Episode 3, they're like, yo, can we watch Cowboy Bebop? And by the end of the season, I had a room full of like 20 high school wrestlers that would go on to be some of the best wrestlers in the country, like screaming, crying, like, it can't end like this. And it was incredible. It was an awesome moment. But yeah, I was definitely a closet nerd growing up. And I would go to a comic book shop in Princeton, New Jersey called Knights of the Round. And I would play Marvel Hero Clicks and Samurai Showdown and Metal Slug and read comics.
Oh, man.
Metal Slug.
That was
Metal
my
Slug.
shit, man. Yeah.
Fuck. You talk about anime clubs like brought back memories from high school.
I think it was called Mad Club, Manga and Anime Club. Or
For
something.
me,
Not the Cum Club.
for me, it was called the Anime Club.
Okay.
And like, I just remember I was like fucking 13 years old, like freshman in high school.
Yeah, I bet you were cute as hell.
Yeah, I was cute as hell, but I didn't know how to fucking fit in. I just remember walking in that shit. I was like, oh, I can't wait for my peers, because I remember back in middle school, like I also like was the only person that I knew that like had physical manga books that I would bring to school and like read and shit. Like no one fucking liked that shit. Not that I knew, at least. High school, I hear about this anime club, like, oh fuck, my people. Finally, I go in. It's like 6 girls who are discussing BL, and
there's nothing wrong.
And there's
oh boy, love.
yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh.
There's nothing wrong with that. But there's just like, I'm just like I'm like, oh, I just like don't relate to these people on any level because we just do not share this. Because anime club on a surface level is like such like a broad thing. You know what I mean? Like that's like saying, oh, I love video. Like, I don't know. Like, even for like video games, I feel like it's like you'll probably find more in common with people within like a video game club than in like an anime club.
Yes.
Like, like in this circumstance at least, because it was literally 6 senior girls discussing like Black Butler and some other BL oriented fucking series, and I'm just like, I walk in, I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, oh, have you?
Did you get into Black Butler?
Well, they asked me. I tried. I actually tried, and I was just like,
"Oh, you tried?
I tried. I remember reading the.
You loved
They
that
did not
boy
sell
love.
it to me as a BL because I was like, oh, it's like a supernatural, like demon butler and like a young like supernatural child. That could be cool. I'm like, oh, this is like.
I've never heard the plot of that story. I've only heard it sold to me as BL. Like it's never been sold to me as like there's a plot there.
Yeah.
And they would try to like sell me other series like, oh no, but the story's really good. And then like it's just like the 2 main leads are just like there's just 2 dudes fucking. And I'm like,
hey,
man. They're like, oh, but like if you ignore that, it's like the story's really good. I'm like, I can't read this.
It's
This
just
is for me.
2 guys fucking.
To be fair though, like they would ask me, it's like, okay, like what series do you like? And I'm like, other than like the shonen bullshit that they're not into because they're like, they're old. Okay, to be fair, they introduced me to Clamp, which is sick. So like XXX Holic, fucking Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles, like Card Captor Sakura. That shit was sick. That shit was sick. But like, it was mostly BL. And when they asked me like what series that I read, I was like, oh, like my first like favorite manga that I read was Love Hina. And they're like, isn't that like a harem manga with like a guy and a bunch of girls living in like a girls living dorm together? I was like,
you looking at the 8 other girls in the club? No.
that and Tenchi Muyo.
yeah, well, yeah. So
My first manga ever was. Do you know what Chobits is?
oh
Yes.
of course.
Okay. I was in class with a girl named Xiaoning. I won't say her last name. Xiaoning, if you see this, I was in love with this girl. She was the best. She was so good at drawing, and she would draw, and she was reading Chobits. And so she was like, we would talk, and she would draw stuff, and she'd be like, hey, read this. And I got into Chobits, man. That I was deep in that romance.
Yo, to be fair, Showbiz is fucking fire. That shit's pretty good.
I remember it was like the first titty that I had seen in a manga, and I was like,
I'll always remember my first titty in a manga. I'll always remember. It was fucking Bulma in Dragon Ball, the original Dragon
Ball. She pulls her
Ball.
knockers out?
Dude, first volume.
Wow.
First
Really?
volume. Because Goku, young Goku, doesn't like, she's like the first woman he's ever seen before.
I remember she flashes her hoo-hoo, but it's from...
Yeah, no, so like he actually peers in on her while she's showering. And that's the first time that Goku and also young Peter sees manga titties, you know? And I'm just like, oh shit. And I remember like thinking like, oh fuck. I actually was like trying to reminisce a bit. I was like, oh, they have like all of Dragon Ball on like the Shonen Jump app. So I was like, oh, let me reread this and like reminisce on seeing my first pair of titties. They fucking censored it. They put soap over the titties.
Goddamn libs!
Like, I will pull them out right now. But yeah, they
Give
actually
us our tits back!
they fucking censored the
Taking my
titties.
childhood!
Are we losing the sponsor on this?
Oh, shit. I'm
All
so
right, Sarah,
sorry.
what was your first pair of manga titties?
I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah, I like just how you were saying it's like unforgettable. I'm like,
That's
damn,
wild.
I
to me.
don't
That's because
remember.
Scar has seen so many.
Yeah, I just remember feeling like white heat in my ears, being like, that's a titty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I definitely feel like whether the first season I saw online or like was on Toonami, like on the after hours. It's got to be
Okay.
one of those. I just don't know what.
I'm trying to remember which one of those, if any, had any nudity. Faye does a lot of fan service towards the end. She's got some really...
Was it Tenchi Muyo? I don't remember.
Tenchi gets really hot and heavy. I'm trying to think of like the other ones. Blue Gender. There's some really... That was early Toonami. There's definitely... Have you ever seen Blue Gender?
I have not seen Blue Gender.
Blue Gender goes nuts.
I have to look into it.
Blue Gender is based on what is it called? Starship Troopers.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And
Real?
it's fucking awesome.
Okay, I need to check. Blue Gender. I love Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
that
It was
sounds
it was
awesome.
kind of like not Shadow of the Colossus, but help me out. Attack on Titan.
Okay.
Where like a main character dies every like 3 episodes.
Oh,
shit.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's odd. I like one of my favorite anime manga is like Akame ga Kill, but like not the anime, the manga.
The manga. Okay.
Because they did different endings. on the anime.
Yeah.
Like really weird. And then like that's when we're like people just die. Like
Yeah.
everyone just you introduce someone, you're like, holy fuck, they're
Yeah.
left and right.
I know what you saw your first titty in.
What?
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh,
That was early Toonami, and there are a lot of tits in that.
yeah. I remember. Wait, I actually
Maybe.
specifically remember like being super impressed with how they animated Asuka's tits in this one scene where she's like wearing a baggy shirt.
Yeah.
And like, there's like, I don't remember. What she might be shutting a door or something.
The tit
but, like,
physics were crazy.
But like, I just remember the way it swayed. I was like, it left a really deep impression on like fucking 12-year-old me. I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah. That show is crazy because I watched it as a very young person, and I remember thinking it was like the most profound thing I had ever watched. And then I watched it as an adult, and I go back and I was kind of like, damn, this is like pretty basic psychology, but
Yeah.
it was.
Well, at the
The
time,
aesthetic
came
of it
to me
was
at a
sick.
time
you were
when I
like
was-
11.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god.
Which, by the way, Cruel Angel Thesis is still one of the best.
I think
ever.
the best.
Yeah,
I think
it's
the-
actually insane.
Yeah, that's fucking banger. So good.
so perfect.
Na, 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 na. Yeah.
It's
Dude,
That's so good.
I remember when we were in Japan, that was at karaoke every night.
Really?
So yeah. Were you at that karaoke? Oh, you didn't come to karaoke after.
I did, but I only remember because people told me after.
Yeah.
I was
we were
I was
lit,
blasted.
bro.
I was blasted for that stream.
all I know is like Japan is crazy. Like going to Japan is it's like what I didn't expect going in.
Yeah.
And then like stuff I didn't know I liked, I loved. Like some of my most fond memories of that were like we sat at the riverbank, went to the 7-Eleven, just bought alcohol and just sat there and drank. And I'm like, that's crazy.
I'm trying to PewDiePie my life.
oh shit.
I'm trying to
my
move
God.
there, bro.
Yo, can I just fucking like move into your closet?
Do it.
I'll do anything you want.
Do
I'll rub
it.
your feet at
Hey,
night.
bring this.
Yeah, hell yeah. I live in this now.
I will live one life if I move to Japan and have a catboy butler.
Yeah.
The craziest thing is like it's cheap.
Yeah.
It's really hard to rent stuff places here and there, but I heard if you just straight buy
Yeah.
with cash, it is very simple.
I think so. One of my dreams for a stream, and you have to have vision, but you should come with me on this and do this with me.
Okay.
You know how they have abandoned houses?
Yeah.
Yes.
We adopted an abandoned house with the intention that we're going to put cameras everywhere in it and spend a month fixing it up. And all we do is fix this house up perfect and then give it away.
Well, I am not kidding you when I say this. Time and place, I will be there.
Can you imagine?
Well, I will be there for 1 week.
OTV, like house rescue. We make a house perfect and then we just give it away to someone who can't afford a house in Japan.
That would be crazy.
I will be there.
I will be the guy who can't afford a house.
We're building this house for
We did lose
Scarra.
BLUELOCK today.
Yeah. Like, oh shit, man. But it is crazy. You can just get us for free because
Yeah.
like it costs more to fix them than anything else.
Yeah.
Just like take it, please.
Yeah.
It's in some random province over there, and it's fine.
And we just live a Japanese life
Yeah,
and spend all day fixing a house.
dude. Like I shit you not.
amazing. I'm
At
fucking-
TwitchCon, I was talking to people about Japan, and they're like, dude, it was Stefan, the sushi driver.
Sushi guy, yeah.
So he had whatchamacallit, I was gonna say imported Japanese kids, but it was like the travel abroad program.
Yeah.
Where he had two, and then he went to live with them for a couple months, and he was like, you don't understand. I was with them on the bike because we biked through falling like cherry blossoms on the highway. I was just like, that sounds like a movie.
I think also as America becomes increasingly more broken, you start to long
Yeah.
for the sweet,
Like,
sweet
Yeah, because
Japanese freedom.
it's like it's on the left side. You have like Hassan just eating up all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Every day I'm like, man, Hassan must love this period of time. It's like he's just be like,
Yeah, I think people that, you know, are strong enough for that level of just animosity, this is a great time for them. I am not.
yeah. I'm the type of guy where it's like, oh, I just kind of want to chill and like be over here and like
I just-
just enjoy my life, you know.
I see so much just vitriol on the internet these days, and it makes me sad. It
I
wears me out.
actively try to block and like harness all my like. I live in like a small
Cat girl energy.
Yeah, like I live in a small cube where I try to like curate everything to where it's not like
Yeah.
I wake up to like hate.
Yeah.
I don't want to hate,
Yeah, I don't know. What makes me so sad is social media is so unfun to use now.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a period of time where I thought that like, I mean, Twitter had its issues, but like I fucking loved using Twitter.
Twitter is my favorite.
Twitter was so fun to use, but now it's just like it's like a shadow of its former self. It's just like people impression farming, people just like using like trying to like push like really shit takes for ad revenue, and just like you really like the people you actually follow and want to see. It's like much harder to see what they're saying. I randomly get shit on my feed where you see someone's reply and it's just their reply with zero context. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? So I don't know. It just sucks.
I think it's really fascinating that like all the people that made social media about 10 years ago started to tip their hands and be like, we know this is horrible for people. Like this is really bad for you. And I think social media is now kind of reaching like the logical limit where for a long time people were kind of limit testing like what you could get away with, what you could do, how obnoxious you can be. And now it's just like we're in the end game now, where people are just so outlandish in what they will publish, do, say on the internet that it feels like Ouroboros, like a snake eating itself. It's just like a loop of just hate and disgust and division.
I will say on a random positive note, have you seen Chinese doing like Chinese TikTok stuff?
No.
They have some crazy shit on there.
Okay, China got me back in.
Like I'll put
and I'm back in.
Hell yeah, all in, brother.
I have been, there's like this viral like it's like, do you remember NPC streams? Like,
yeah.
Okay. They have their own.
I gotta get back to my galaxy.
They have their own where it's like 5 girls cosplayed as different Naruto characters.
I can see the appeal for this for you.
And then each of the donations forces a girl to go up and dance, and you can stop the donation in the middle of the donation.
Can we pull that up on the main monitor?
And you can literally call up a girl 17 times in a row. Or like it'll just be like you call up one, you cancel it, and immediately call up another, and they do this for hours.
Yeah,
it is like
how do you know they do this for hours, Scarra? How long have you been in these streams for?
Well, it shows up on my TikTok a lot. Like it's like this.
Oh,
like you built this For You page brick by brick, by the way.
Okay, like this.
Is this live?
Yeah, this is like not this one, but like in general, this is it.
Holy shit, the production value.
Oh, she's having a meltdown.
Why? Because she keeps getting called up.
Yeah. So like each of them have like their own specific dance, and the background dancers dance the same one, and they each get called nonstop. And then there's music, but you can't hear it obviously. So I mean, each of them have different music, and then like someone else will get called up with a different dance, and it's a different song, and then someone will donate for another one. This is like
Scott. I'm enjoying this, but I gotta tell you, this is pretty dystopian as well. Like,
this is wait. Like, I like how he said positive note, right? Did he say positive note? He for sure said on a positive note.
She's making like $4,000 a day. On a positive note.
Okay, actually, you know, with that context added, you're right. That's great. I'm happy for her.
But I understand it's a little dystopian.
When are we?
Oh, she keeps getting called up, and she's like, "Please,
yeah, do not do this."
Wait, so when are we doing this? Did I ever tell you?
Oh,
wait, did I ever tell you I did an NPC stream before?
How was it?
It was the worst because not only I didn't make more money from it, I felt bad because I didn't want people to have to donate for me to do things, so I did channel points instead.
No, you're crazy.
Yeah, I did channel points instead. That was the worst hour of my life.
You must have viewers.
That did she just get called up again?
Yeah, and she's like dying.
Why do people love her so much?
She's like the favorite one. Anyways, I'm too deep into this. Like, I'm like,
how do you know she's the favorite one? How do you know this?
On the sidebar, we see a donation from Scarra.
I'm too into the lore for
Get back up there.
I just wanted to bring up. This is separate. This is like a Chinese.
You gotta drink for that
one thing. But also, like, have you guys ever seen like the Korean streets or the Chinese streets where everyone's just filming like a TikTok on the streets? That's dystopian.
Oh, yeah.
That is crazy dystopian.
Scar, this is definitely dystopian.
This is where I'm trying to see the positive note here, man.
Cheers.
I think we should do this.
I know.
And I think you should get called up that much.
No.
Scar, I'm like in the chat, like taking each of my credit cards out, maxing them out.
I was.
Scar, she has been non-responsive for over a minute.
She's on the ground.
Yeah.
She's not moving.
This is not making me feel bad.
I'm feeling kind of better watching this. Okay, this is a bad example. Okay, this is our producer.
There's a good example of this.
This is our producer's fault for pulling up a non-happy one. Trust me, she's usually happy most of the time. Okay.
Yeah. As her John, I'm sure you would say that.
I understand.
Wait, let's watch her dance one more time.
Oh God.
Crazy that you said on a pause. No, that's so crazy.
Look.
What the fuck, man?
Oh, she flipped everybody off.
Yeah.
Wait.
This looks like fan cams of her. That's crazy.
No. Sorry, you made this fan cam. Don't fucking lie to me. You made this shit.
That's crazy.
Go to the creds. Go to the creds right fucking now.
No. Oh, like
So she's Hinata.
yeah.
Hinata Revenge Arc.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't scroll too low. You might see my comment.
Scar. Scar, can you send me?
I'm just I don't know what video this is, but just don't scroll too low.
Nervous Hinata. So if you type in nervous Hinata, is it all gonna be her?
Yeah.
Is she like
She's
this
huge
big?
right now. Yeah, she's
Stop.
huge right now.
Stop. Let me see.
Okay, it's a little dystopian. I will admit.
Goddamn new house.
God damn it.
All right, search it on Google.
So Scars, what you do in your free time, huh?
No. This does show up on my TikTok.
I can't get over how slutty your shoulder is right now, Scar.
Look,
You're
it's
so slutty.
fine, okay?
You're so slutty right now.
Okay, it's not
Yeah.
everywhere.
It's not everywhere. That's just the first one.
China.
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 Yeah, they're crazy over there.
I think they're crazy everywhere now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're just crazy.
And okay.
Do you guys know that we're gonna have a second moon
Huh?
What?
for a month?
What?
Yeah.
Well, it's sick.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck is this? What?
So there's a meteor that is an asteroid meteor. I don't know it's like stalagmite, stalactite. No one fucking knows.
Right.
It is being pulled into Earth's gravitational pull, and from September 29th, it's going to be orbiting the Earth as well as the moon. It's like a second moon. It's only the size of like a school bus, though.
Now, how did pagans feel about that?
I don't know. Well, let me call my pagans.
Because I'm like
Pagans in the chat, sound off. How do you feel about that? You gonna sacrifice anybody?
Because if there's a second moon, does it have twice the ramifications now?
I don't know. Maybe tides will get fucked up. I really don't. I don't know.
Wait, if Mercury's in retrograde, what does this mean for the two moons?
This is a good question for someone that is not me.
you guys aren't big into astrology, right? Like you guys don't know that.
No.
You're like, okay.
I have an astrology app installed.
What are you?
All right, ask another question as I look this up because I don't remember.
Yeah,
You can't just
big
do
into
that.
astrology.
You can't do that.
No, I didn't make it up. I do have it installed. I just
That's like
don't
saying you're big into Harry Potter, and then when someone asks what house you are, you're like, hold on, let me check.
Okay, first of all, Hufflepuff. Okay.
Oh.
First of all, no one's proud of saying that. So that's a
I like that you're
Cedric
proud of
Diggory.
saying it.
Dude, Hufflepuffs are loyal and proud and brave.
Everyone wants to be Gryffindor, but every test I've taken, I've been Slytherin.
Really?
That does not surprise me in the least that you're a fucking Slytherin.
I
really?
want to be a Slytherin, but I'm just a Gryffindor.
Yeah, no, I know.
You're so fucking,
Yeah.
you're fucking Harry Potter.
Yeah.
The fucking sorting hat's like, interesting,
He's
Will
just
Neff.
missing the fucking
Oh,
scar.
you've got the girth of a Gryffindor, but the wiliness of a Slytherin.
Dude, that's an amazing sketch. Getting sexually assaulted by the Sorting Hat. He's been on there for 20 minutes. Ooh, yes. I almost know what house you're in. Can someone get this thing off me? Oh, your cranium. It's so Slytherin, but I'm not decided yet. I'm so close.
Oh god.
Sexual assault Sorting Hat. It's just the Sorting Hat being taken out in cuffs on the front of a newspaper. He's been doing it for years.
The first Hogwarts controversy.
Oh, not the first.
Not the first.
That's
You're
for
right, you're
goddamn
right.
sure. Holy fucking shit.
Oh.
There's like all of a sudden there's evidence that the Sorting Hat was at a P. Diddy party.
Oh my. P. Diddy's just wearing the fucking Sorting.
Just pouring lube on him. Yeah.
It's like when they say like real life is stranger than fiction. It's like you see situations like that and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the 1,000 bottles of baby lube was kind of
It's
on the
crazy.
nose.
Wait, that was so
They
I don't
found
know.
1,000 bottles
Bottles.
of baby oil.
/
in his house.
lubricant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Costco made an official statement saying we don't sell baby oil. And
Oh,
I'm
the fact
like,
that Costco had to go out of their way and be
I'm
like,
like, someone had to make that
that
statement.
was not us. That was probably Amazon.
Yeah,
Okay.
With official letterhead.
like-
Regarding the surplus of baby oil.
Johnson & Johnson's like, fuck, man, our main supplier just went to jail.
Yeah, the stock prices are just tanking over at J&J, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sad times, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what movie you should see? I'm
What?
kind of on the subject of Hollywood being a horrible, noxious nightmare place.
Mhm.
Have you heard of The Substance yet?
No.
Can we watch a little bit of that trailer?
Yeah,
The
let's run it.
Substance?
The Substance. So this director's, I believe, sophomore effort. She made a movie called Revenge, and she's a French filmmaker.
I'm a stupid fucking piece of shit. What does a sophomore effort mean? Like one of
Sophomore,
their first
your
films,
second film. Yeah, yeah.
That makes sense because sophomore is like your second year.
Right.
I'm
And
a
so this
fucking
is a
idiot.
body horror she did about like taking a drug that makes you young again,
Okay.
but it like makes you a different person. And you have to split
Oh.
time a week at a time. And this movie is a 10 out of 10. I saw it
Whoa.
last night. This is, I think, the best horror movie since Hereditary.
10 out of 10.
Wow.
This movie is incredible.
So
That's high praise.
So our house got baited by TikTok to watch a movie called it's about the Paris catacombs.
oh, as above, so below.
Yeah.
Wait, that
And-
movie's terrible.
Yeah, we thought that the movie would be awesome.
Yeah.
And the movie was very
It's not.
I've only heard bad things about
but
it.
on TikTok people are like, this movie is awesome.
Yeah,
It's
they're
so
watching Nervous Hinata, and then they're
Stop.
Wait, I need to ask you what your thoughts are on this very controversial film take
Sure.
that one of my friends has. Jody
Yeah.
and Sean,
okay.
they hated Godzilla Minus One. They hated it. They hated it so much that they thought they were watching the wrong movie because they heard so much praise for the movie.
Oh,
that
man.
they hate. I wish I could tell you
okay.
exactly why, but yeah.
So what I will say is I think if you have any experience with like the big budget Godzillas, it might be jarring at first because obviously it's a smaller film.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a much better told story.
Mm-hmm.
I think the human element of it, obviously so much of Japan's media ties into the legacy of the war
Mm-hmm.
and the lasting impact it had. And Godzilla, kind of in the same way that Akira does, has that little bit of narrative storytelling. I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was an excellently done film, but you got to remember that movie was made for like what, $10 million? Like,
It was like a box of scraps.
yeah, it was such
Sorry,
a
when
micro.
you said 10 million for me, I'm like, that's a lot of money. And then you're
So for a film, $5 million to $10 million now is like a micro budget for
That's
for like a
crazy.
blockbuster film.
Especially with a movie that's so heavily reliant on
Yeah.
or not heavily reliant on
when you
CGI.
realize that like the Avengers films are now in the like $200 million category, then you're suddenly reminded,
Which-
especially such an effects heavy film as Godzilla.
Did you watch Agatha, the recent Marvel TV series?
There's a
No.
Marvel
The
TV series
spin-off
called
series
Agatha.
about Agatha.
Oh, is that the witch?
the witch in WandaVision?
No.
Like the villain witch.
It might have the single worst scene I've ever seen on television.
Okay. We
Like-
might watch that too.
No, I don't know. It's the scene, the courtroom scene.
Hold up. Before we move off the substance, I just want to say this movie is like, I think it is one of the best feminist films.
Wait,
ever
we should
made,
just watch
too.
the trailer right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
let's
let's watch
run
it.
it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, anyway, don't watch any more than this. It'll start to give things away.
All right,
Okay.
go ahead.
But I'll tell you, like, in a very strange way, this movie is like what Barbie wanted to accomplish.
Oh.
Where it's such a teardown of like the male gaze, patriarchy, like the kind of sexual violence and misogyny in Hollywood. And it's done as like, it's like watching a artist paint a painting, but they use no fine brush strokes. It's all done with a roller. This movie doesn't worry about like the nuance or making it real. it is just an impressionist painting of like rage and rebuttal, and it's gonna piss people off. There's so much stuff that she does in this movie that will piss a lot of film goers off, but that is why this project is a 10 out of 10. And I haven't given a 10 to a movie.
I was gonna say a 10
as a film reviewer in like forever, but this is
What is your last 10 out of 10?
probably like Hereditary or Mandy or Climax.
Do you have a letterbox?
So I have a letterbox of all the movies I've watched in my film class, but I do all my reviews on camera, basically.
Oh, I've always, that's so interesting. You are like a prolific movie watcher. Like you will watch just stuff nonstop.
I probably watch a movie a day and have since I was like 8 years old.
That's so hot of you.
Like, for me, I just watch like a couple movies a year, and they're almost always good because
that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, so like I'll watch like I remember the year that Parasite came out. I watched that. I watched like another insane movie, and I'm just like, damn, this is a great fucking year.
Did you see the trailer for Boone's new film?
Oh, I did not. I didn't know he was a new film coming out.
Just came out with Robert.
Just came out
with Robert Pattinson. The trailer just came out.
Oh, dude, I need to get you on the pod with Broden. Because I feel like you guys...
Broden and I have a secret bromance.
Well, secret.
I mean, it's secret. We have a very public.
Yeah. I don't know which I like. Wait, I feel like secret is...
Yeah, secret's kind of better. Like, it's like sexy.
On
and
Discord,
mysterious.
we'll just message each other every once in a while and be like excited about something.
Dude, I can see that.
I'm not jealous. I'm whatever. I don't care. I don't fucking care.
Can I say something though?
Yeah, what's up?
That cunt was supposed to see Dune 2 with me and he blew me off.
Oh, he saw it with me.
Okay, to be fair.
I know.
To be fair though,
You
Broden...
cat girl slut.
Oh, my bad.
Get up and do the shy Hinata dance.
I know
It's what you deserve.
Broden has blown me off for so many things because he has so many weddings to go to. Like, I'm not kidding you. That guy goes to like weddings per month is like 3.
I'm convinced he doesn't go to weddings. He like, it's a, you know
This
how,
is just how he gets out of stuff.
yeah. You know how like, there's like, okay, I was just told about Perry the Platypus recently.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I feel like that's him. I was called Perry the Platypus and I was like, no, that's Broden. This guy,
Yeah.
he's like, I got a wedding to go to. He puts on a suit and it's always a random new suit. And then he just goes off and he comes back and he's like, oh, that was a great one.
I'm convinced that he finds a random wedding at whatever location he wants to travel to, takes photos, and is like, oh,
He
yeah,
just
guys.
crashes.
No, he literally was
wedding.
like, oh, shit, my best friend just had to throw it in Mexico. And I'm like, your best friend, huh? This is like your 6th best friend, huh?
His last message in our group chat's like, yo, guys, heading to my last wedding of the year. I'm like, liar.
Yeah.
Fucking liar.
No, legit. This guy's a wedding.
You know, it would be an
fiend.
incredible stream. You guys follow him to a wedding.
Yeah.
In disguise to see if he actually
It's
goes.
literally Wedding Crashers.
The Wedding
but, like,
Crashers.
a different way.
You guys just with mustaches on, like following him in a plane. Where are you going?
Have you ever heard of Gacha airplane rides? There is a thing where you can buy and you don't know the destination.
I've heard of this.
And
I've heard of this.
I think it'd be really funny to just go with a group of people and be like, let's do it. And we just show up, don't know where we're going.
It's like we're having so much fun. Yay, here we go. North Korea. Fuck! We drew the worst one.
But could you imagine a North Korean trip? Because they're open.
They would kill us.
They're open. No, they're open because of this year. As of this, like,
God, they killed an American like
They
not
would
even
kill
that
us.
long
okay,
ago.
but I think it'd be funny to see who would get taken first.
That's the real gotcha. Who gets abducted by the North Korean?
I'm like, if you know, you have a group of people, and one of them is like super cannot keep his mouth
Yeah,
shut,
yeah.
and he's gonna die first.
Yeah.
we have Sean. This guy will die instantly. Like he'll go off the plane, make a joke about North Korea, and instantly
He's
get
gone.
executed. Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I think I could vibe the glorious
With Kim
leader
Jong-un?
if I had to.
Yeah,
To survive.
Yo, to survive, yeah. I mean, if Dennis
like,
Rodman could
Yeah,
vibe,
I would immediately bring up Bulls basketball.
I think it's more like you just don't want to like piss off his like anyone else.
yeah.
But if you're in a room one-on-one with Kim Jong-un, I think you could fucking vibe with Kim Jong-un.
I think I could.
Because he also loves movies.
Loves movies, loves whiskey.
Yeah,
Probably also loves GTRP streams. I don't know, man. I think he's
you're
the
on the
type.
decline recently.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
That's the most dangerous.
GTRP.
Vibe,
TRP
no,
with him?
vibe the glorious leader.
Oh.
That's like getting in an alligator pit.
Yeah.
Come on, big fella. Come on. I like Dennis Rodman too. How you doing? Come up real slow.
But so you wouldn't do a trip to North Korea?
No.
Like, what if it was like you were guaranteed like a life-changing stream amount? You'd have like the #1 stream of the
If I was guaranteed safety, I would be down.
There is so much cognitive dissonance that I can work past as a streamer.
Yeah.
Going to a nation of slaves and enjoying a vacation while I know that everything I am looking at is a
It's fake.
facade,
Yeah.
I think would take a piece of me that I couldn't get past.
I respect that.
Man, me saying if I guaranteed my safety, I'd be down after you said that makes me look like a real piece of shit.
Now, unless the glorious leader wants to hang out.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I heard you were birthed of a crane and chopped down a tree with your hand. Is that true? Oh, you guys don't know any lore on
I
that.
don't know.
Oh, you guys don't know.
Is
any-
that like something Kim Jong Un said?
Yeah,
Jody,
me and
my
my
goat.
boys.
Hey, I just want to say I missed you so much. Welcome back. Welcome back.
By the way, your makeup looks your face looks good.
You look incredible,
What
Jody.
the heck?
I spent thousands of dollars in Korea.
It
Wait, how was it,
looks
though?
like it.
You are a vision. You look great. No.
Thank you.
Looks
She was talking to us, but looking at our tights, which is really
yeah,
weird.
she was undressing you.
Yeah,
with
it
her
was
eyes.
weird. It's like I feel like
I feel like a whore.
yeah, like my
Scarra keeps taking off articles of clothing.
like
by the
it's
way.
just impossible to keep it on. Like it's crazy.
He's doing fan service.
He's such a fucking
This is
slut.
bullshit.
He's
It's
such a
actually
fucking
like
slut.
it's like I get it now.
It does.
It looks
does.
it looks better off.
That is wild. Get up and do the Hinata dance. Do it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so the Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-un, I forget what Kim we're on right now in North Korea, but the lore is that like he is a god king. So all of the residents of North Korea like need to know this lore that like he is like delivered by a stork, and when he was first born, he jumped out and just whoosh, chopped down the largest tree in the forest with his hand, and they have the stump of the tree he chopped
You
down.
felled? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So
And
it
there's
must
a
be true then.
there's a bunch of lore like that.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, dude, North Korea is like, that shit's wild.
I learned recently about the lore of how he fucking got his little brother killed in like another country or some shit.
Didn't he poison him?
Like nerve agent.
Yeah.
So basically what happened was like these two women were hired to be part of like a YouTube prank channel. It's like I think it was like in a Southeast Asian country, by the way. And they did a series of these like YouTube prank videos. And then one day, like they were hired.
The ultimate prank.
Yeah, they were hired to do like the same prank again, where they just like rub like a napkin or something on someone's face, and that's the prank. Turns out,
nerve agent.
turns out the target was Kim Jong Un's little brother, and the napkin was covered in some sort of nerve agent that fucking killed him like hours later. This whole thing was a setup to just get these
You
women
didn't
to.
know any of this?
Yeah.
And you were gonna go to North Korea?
No, I was never gonna go. It's just a hypothetical, okay? He probably doesn't even like
Catboy.
catboys.
Okay, but like, has he seen you as a catboy though?
Look, like that is. I didn't know these
Oh
stories.
yeah,
there's
it's wild.
there's a lot there. I can't believe there's this many stories.
there's like way more.
But
Oh, there's way more.
I guess he's been around forever.
Well, he and his father.
Still alive to this very day.
No, I think his father.
He's definitely dead.
Yeah.
He's
So,
definitely dead.
so anyways, we're
that we know of.
that we know of, but
We're-
also immortal.
we're not going to North Korea.
Probably. not.
I would probably say don't.
If I was a betting man,
You know
I
where
would
you should
guess
go
no.
that's actually sick, that gets a really bad rap? Cuba. Go to Cuba. Cuba's dope.
For the cigars?
No, for everything. Food, the dancing, the people, everything is
I
sick.
do hear the food is incredible, so I would be down.
And you know the legend is that the cigars are rolled on the thighs of beautiful women.
Well, could I roll them on my thigh? and,
I think
get
they
the-
would put you in that cigar
Yeah,
factory
ASAP.
pronto.
They would have a photo of you right on the cigar box.
Vámonos.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have something.
Okay.
Not for you though. I'm so sorry.
All right.
That's fucked up. I'll give you a kiss. See? Okay, I know that the podcast watchers can't see it, but seeing Scarra.
I hate to watch
walk
him leave, but I love to watch him walk away.
Okay, well, let me explain.
Oh, looking cool, Joker.
So, recently we got together the Sega offices, and
That's sick.
I was like, "Yo, Peter's girlfriend Anita loves Persona." I was like, "Can I steal anything from here?" And like, "Yeah, let me see what we can do." This is from the official Persona Cafe.
That's awesome.
My girlfriend fucking loves Persona.
Yeah,
like,
and
actually loves.
Looking cool, Joker.
Yeah.
So this is for you. It's more like this is for Anita.
Yeah, this is definitely for Anita. She might bring this to work. I wouldn't be because
That is a
my
dope
girlfriend
gift.
works at Crunchyroll and like
And they
my
also gave me some
God.
because she loves Jokers. They also have Joker stuff. This is all for you.
Scarra, I'm subscribing to your OnlyFans right fucking.
And Will, let me explain why I had to do this. Okay. Because recently we played a lot of World of Warcraft, and he has been getting a lot of girlfriend aggro because of it.
I've been getting a lot of girlfriend aggro.
Let me explain what he's had to
And
do.
it's completely my fault.
No, let me explain what he's had to do in the 2 weeks because she went to Korea and came back, and it's like she was still in Korea because he's not. Anyways, so he's had to get her a new cat.
I didn't have to, but she wanted a new cat, and your boy got a
She
deliver.
now has a new PC.
Got a new. Okay, to be fair, provided for free from Starforge Systems. Appreciate it. Thank you. Because they have a free run PC. That was sick.
And it's just like nonstop. It's just like that. So I need to get some heat off him because I still want to play with him.
Yeah. It sounds like there are some core issues that you have to fix and not just keep gifting.
Yeah, okay, to be fair though, I think that she should play World of Warcraft and I shouldn't
so
be.
that's
Are
not-
you guys going to play
fix.
OnlyFangs?
Yes, I'll be there.
I'll probably.
I'll be there.
No, okay. I talked to Miz. I talked to John, and I told them I was like, if I'm playing hardcore. I will play on one death and I will uninstall the game. And he's like, that's fine.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm playing
Giving
hardcore.
it one shot
Yeah, I'm gonna be
straight through.
the new expansion. I'm gonna be real with you. The retail fucking. This is not even hashtag ad anymore. War Within has made me enjoy WoW in a way that I've not felt in a long time, and it just makes me want to play WoW Classic, whatever. I'm down.
Yeah, it's hella fun.
Are you deadlocking at all?
I am a little bit. It's nice.
Wait, we need a
I'm a
deadlock it.
dirty deadlocker.
Hey man, I'm just gonna say it. Like I'm a little shy, so when I reach out, you have to say yes, okay?
Well, we have a whole server with people who just play around the clock.
That's
Wait.
crazy.
Come on.
I'll get you in.
Deadlock is
Who's your favorite character?
Calvin, but they just keep nerfing him because he's a redhead.
Okay, I'm going to be.
Is Calvin new?
No, it's the ice guy who has.
Oh, Calvin.
Calvin
Okay.
is a dick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. That character, when it's on the enemy team, I'm like, I hate you.
He exists to basically be a frustrator.
Yes.
Right? He's got the best movement in the game. He's got healing and he's got really good zone and slow.
Fucking ulti. I'm like, I hate you and everything about you.
Yeah.
It's not even like he kills anyone. He's just like,
No, he's there to pester.
yeah.
Deadlock is Dota, and that's why I love it. Deadlock is Dota with guns.
It's Dota on meth.
Yeah.
It's so fast.
And Dota is already meth, so it's
Yeah.
meth on meth.
It's super meth.
It's super meth.
I think it has a lot of core problems. I don't know if they're solving, but they just picked up the Risk of Rain devs. You see that?
I will say that. Wait, go ahead. No, I feel like whatever you were gonna say was way more
love Risk
profound.
of Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Picking
Wait,
up those
pre
devs
or
are-
post Gearbox though?
They picked up the old ones from the
Ooh,
So like
okay.
that studio, they picked up a lot of their devs just recently. Their guy just talked in Discord like, "Hey, I'm part of the team now." I'm like,
Listen,
"Holy shit."
I don't think this is even a bold prediction, but I think Deadlock is the next big esport.
I think it'll be I think it'll be a good, very good game. I think there's limitations that make it prevent it from being a great.
I think it has esports concerns the same way Overwatch has esports concerns. It's just like hard to follow the action a little bit.
That is true, but I have seen some plays out of people at the top level now
They're
that
crazy.
they're just like, what the fuck?
I have concerns, but it's just like I still love. Like I will play that game whether it has an esport or not, just because of
Yeah.
how fucking fun that game is.
The game-
I'm a Paradox player. I love that character.
Paradox is so good, so fucking.
Paradox is so fucking fun.
I think the one thing that it's saving grace in terms of watchability is FPS is very understandable to people.
Oh,
the abilities might not be, but
shooting.
I also think that the way they did, okay, so like Team Fortress 2 is like a godlike example of how they implement color in a way that like is visually clear.
Yeah.
Like I love clearness in games. Like anything that gives you like aesthetics that give you like visibility, super good. I think the game is very kind of easy to tell what's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe when a bunch of shit is happening, it's not, but like a lot of the game is done in a way where it's very visually clear. Surprisingly, for a game that has 60 fucking things on hitting you at the same time.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the abilities, and I hope they keep it this way, are like very contained in terms of their visual profile.
Yes.
Like none of them are just like.
Yeah. Overall, I think it's very like, I mean, compared to Overwatch, especially, I think it's really easy to see understand what's going on.
The fucking Bebop ulti change where like he just has a tactical nuke and it like AoEs the fucking entire screen. I'm like, all right, man.
Oh wait, they changed Bebop's ult? It's not a beam anymore?
It has a radius around it. Too.
It's like literally you're laser beaming someone and the laser beam has like a splash. Which is really funny.
The new character came out last night though.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I think it's supposed to be like one new character a month, right? Something like that?
Yeah, they're gonna pump it.
Dude.
Look, I'm just saying it's the most potential I've ever seen in a video game recently. So I'm excited to follow it.
It's Valve, dude.
Yeah, Valve, honestly.
Valve. CS2 was a piece of shit. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Just I don't want to say.
Damn.
I will say, and I also think their lack of TF2 support is crazy because I think TF2 was like a godly game.
Yeah,
it was incredible.
Fuck TF2. All right. As someone who played so much fucking TF2, no, shut up. I've never seen you play TF2 once in my goddamn life.
Damn,
all right.
He's really coming after you right now.
I fucking played so much goddamn TF2. Listen, I think the time. Okay. Whoa. You know.
Hey, forgive me.
All right.
Baby.
Okay, sorry. Maybe I'm going a little too far. My bad. Listen, I just think TF2 is past its prime. That's all. I think I get
You really
it.
think so, babe?
Damn.
Yo, so we make it like TF2 lobby next week? I'm kind of down. I mean, I don't know. I just don't like. There's just not a lot of excitement for me in TF2 anymore. It's just like they're not introducing more classes. They're not.
Oh no,
they're not making new maps.
It's no updates, whatever. It's on the dead profile. But
I have a fun. I mean, it has a warm place in my heart. But overall, like I'm just excited for their new projects. And I mean, I say this even though I turn into international every fucking year. But like, you know, I think Deadlock is something truly special.
Yep.
it's a very.
We're gonna run.
What I love about Deadlock is it has all the MOBA regulars, like all the people I usually play League of Legends.
It
with.
has the FPS sweats.
Bro, Noko came in. Average Jonas came
Every
in.
Overwatch sweat is in there.
And my boys who are good at like FPS are spanking them cheeks.
Yeah.
Can I just say that the fucking aesthetic is so sick? By the way, I love
like noir.
the fantasy noir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's really funny because they were gonna go like cyberpunk.
Sci-fi, yeah.
Yeah, and then they were like, fuck that halfway through.
No,
so
yeah.
apparently some of the characters' designs have yet to be updated.
They're changing every model before the release. Every single one.
Yeah, I saw like a video about like, oh, they actually have a lot of different characters that are still in the game files, and you could pull them out, and they're all like space aliens or like astronauts or some shit, like all showing like the old like aesthetic that the previous game or like the previous iteration of the game had.
Yeah.
So it's just I think the new aesthetic is way fucking better. So yeah, I'm glad that they went in this direction instead.
I wanted to bring this back a little bit toward the anime portion
Sure.
that we went back.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever read or watched Dan to Dan? We're here to convert you, by the way.
I have heard nothing but phenomenal things about Dan to Dan.
I don't know how to phrase
If you have
this.
issue 1 here, I'll take it.
No. Okay. So they were so confident.
I have it on my phone.
Okay,
sorry.
Dead to me.
the series comes out in like a couple weeks. It's
Yeah.
very
The
soon.
movie is already out in theaters.
So they were so confident about the release. The first 3 episodes got put into movies, and they released it as a movie before, like a
Sure.
month before. It's already done super well. Creepy Nuts is doing the opening. Creepy Nuts, by the way, is. Have you ever heard any of their stuff from
Bing
like?
bong bong bing
that?
bong bong bing bong bong.
Have you
bong.
heard like the
Ding,
Mashlet
bong, bong.
opening? They do phenomenal stuff. They do Call of the
Okay.
Night, phenomenal opening.
Okay.
And we saw the first episode, like world premiere at Anime Expo, like the private screening.
So good.
Okay, all right.
So
good.
good.
So good.
Like I'm telling you, if you're gonna watch any anime in the next season, you gotta watch.
I'm
this.
in.
It is gonna be
I'm
your
dialed.
favorite. It's a little bit weird at the beginning, but
I mean, most good anime are.
like I don't know how to explain this. It's gonna be a little bit
Yeah.
weird.
it's just like naked schoolgirl shit, episode 1. But if you go look past,
Yeah,
that,
if you look back, it's
Yeah, I'll look
Sick.
past that. Am I right? Shy Hinata.
Shy Hinata is crazy.
Yeah, man, I think this year had a lot of really good anime. Solo Leveling, Hell's Paradise, Elusive Samurai.
Elusive Samurai. So that one's really interesting to me because that is one where I read the manga and I completely dropped off of it. I was like,
So I'll tell you right now, the thing that sells it is the animation. The animation is so unbelievably polished. It's insane.
I don't understand, like, where did they find the budget? Like, I'm watching clips from it, and I saw the clip where, like, the guy's literally doing, like spins around the guy, and I'm like, what the fuck is this animation quality?
Yeah, the number of frames that they're putting in is like, you just didn't used to get that. It's so smooth. It almost looks like a high frame rate in like a film where it's like, holy shit, everything is so smooth. The animation is so on. The crazy thing about Elusive Samurai is it feels like One Piece in that it's like very happy-go-lucky, things are good, and then someone gets their head cut off.
Yeah.
And you're just like, there's no bridge between those things.
I remember that in the manga too. Like they were just like, you know, it's like, oh, this the young prince, like he's just like so happy go lucky, and then like, oh, there's just like entire families being executed.
Yeah.
I love that nowadays the animation's so good that like that's a reason to watch stuff. Like a good example is I'm a big Tower of God fan. Their second season looks fucking terrible. Like some of the worst animation.
I only watched the first season, and the soundtrack is what took me there.
You got to the ending.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because like it ended up
That bitch.
that's like it's perfect. Like it's like it ended at a perfect time. And you're like, oh, this is so fucking good. And then next season, the animation looks kind of fucking shit.
I watched a lot of animation this year. I also Undead Unluck was another one I watched.
Ooh, I did not. That has an anime. I didn't know that.
I read that. That is okay. So we're big.
Kaiju number 8.
Kaiju number 8. The anime is
The anime
looks
is
great.
I'm not gonna say way better, but like it's significantly better than manga.
like
Like
I'll
joke.
say it. It's way better.
Because the manga like at some point starts falling off, but the animation is so good.
Yeah. You know the great example of the anime that did not surpass the manga is Chainsaw Man.
Oh,
Chainsaw Man, the manga is
I actually so agree. I actually agree with you. Not to say that the anime is bad, but I think
No, it's not bad.
but I think that the mangaka like used the manga format in such a creative way.
I think that guy's a genius.
Yeah.
When it comes to dark comedy, especially, he does it in a way where he does. I didn't realize that he doesn't use words. Like a lot of times to show like especially dark comedy, he uses no words. It's just physical comedy, and I'm like, you're a genius at this.
Also,
you're incredible.
The pace of that manga is like every frame is like, oh, that person's dead. Oh, this person's dead. Oh, that demon is dead. Oh, the world has changed. Oh, like you're just like, what the?
Have you been reading the newest arc?
I have.
Okay. What did you feel about the pacing of the beginning part? Because I felt it was a little slow.
So I think when you introduce like a brand new perspective, right? The idea is that we have now changed who the main character is. From if you look at that very first book, like he let that breathe, right? Like he was like, oh, I'm this poor kid. I have this dog. That first book, like, feels slightly slower than the absolute warp tunnel that was the rest of that arc.
Right.
And I think, you know, they're building this new character who is like supposed to give a new perspective on.
Yeah, I think
that's fair.
After going so fast, I got whiplash. I stopped reading at the very beginning because I was like, holy fuck, this is so fucking slow.
I will say though, it's absolutely fucking bonkers again. Like just insane. Like it is like it really is like a kind of like the same pace of like the first book.
Who does the war demon fight first? What's that demon? The falling demon.
Yeah.
That fight was fucking
crazy.
You're looking at me and I'm just like,
you don't remember that?
I didn't read it.
It's the demon who's a chef, and she's like,
you just got to that and I dropped it.
Wait.
Oh, that's like that's like
so
one
good.
of the best fights.
It's actually so good.
Oh my god.
The demon designs in Chainsaw Man are insane.
So like we've also been reading. I don't. Wow, you read.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I am a nerd.
I just want to let you know right now, I'm like 4 inches hard right now.
Yeah. So,
Oh, baby.
so we've been reading something called Centuria recently,
okay.
and it's like,
I think you might potentially like it. It's pretty interesting. Do you know? Have you ever read Vinland Saga?
Yeah.
It's like Eldritch.
it's Eldritch horror with
Vinland Saga.
I am the biggest Eldritch horror fan
it
in
is.
the world. I literally have the complete works of H.P. Lovecraft at my
Yeah,
house. Like,
I
every
think
single-
you would. It's like Eldritch horror Vinland
Do you
Saga.
have it? I'll take it. Do you read it on your phone?
I read it on my phone.
I read
You
it on my
fucking
phone.
phone readers.
I know.
Sorry.
Listen,
Disgusting.
Hey, hear me out. I'm gonna buy physical volumes of manga once I buy a house.
Yeah.
That's where my goal. Because moving physical volumes of
and-
manga is the
And
worst.
honestly, you just gave me a great idea. We should have the first volume of mangas and give it to our guests. That would be such
Oh.
Write that down.
Listen, I will say this though. Of all these anime, you know which one I'm the most excited to watch?
What?
Blue Lock season 2 coming out.
Oh fuck yeah!
This month.
October.
I
Blue
cannot wait for
Lock.
October 5th.
Season 2, I am ready to see who becomes the best. The boys of Blue Lock take on the Japanese 20 and under national team. Couldn't get any better than
My favorite BL, man.
that.
My
Blue Lock? BL for Blue Lock?
Yeah,
BL for Blue Lock.
Black Butler.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank
And
you
then
so much.
all the way down here is Penis Fight Island, if you guys know what
Oh,
that is.
I know what
Oh,
that
yeah.
is. I've seen the storybook covers. I've never read it. And I'm like, I'm never going to read this.
Never say never.
Never say never.
And thank you guys so much for tuning in to our last episode of the season. We'll be back in a couple weeks. I think we're going to go back to the drawing board about some things we want to change up. And
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
We'll take a short break. Thank you so much to Will Neff for being our special guest today. Do you have any projects, anything you want to shout out?
I think I'm going to do a backyard baseball tournament on October 10th, if this is out by then, because they're releasing backyard baseball on Steam. So if either of you want to play in that, I'm going to
Wait,
have
I'm so
a
down.
full
Is
all day.
Backyard Baseball an online game?
They're making it an online game. They're putting it on Steam. It's like a boot. But other than that, you can just catch me on Twitch when I'm unbanned at Will Neff. And you can watch my podcast, which is called Fear End, which is there's no talk about
Exceptional
anime, which is
podcast,
Exceptional
Fear End.
podcast. Super
I was
fucking
gonna
nice.
All right. Until next time.
Yeah. Until
Thanks
next
so
time,
much.
guys.
Bye, guys.